the limited time. Okay, so let's start with the topic. Before that, I would always suggest download Adda 24/7, join our officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Okay, we have a prime packs for CIB and JIB. Look at this test pack means all the tests, 1500 plus questions, 50 plus total tests for JIB. Get it now immediately because 22% is a discount, and use this code Y432. This code Y432 is a key for all your discounts, so use it as fast as possible. Invest in knowledge and see the results for the lifetime, isn't it? Now let's start with the topics. Here today's topic is bonds. Okay, bonds specifically. I have taken this revision for bonds only. Now what happens in, you have seen all that bond details like face value, maturity, then market rate, market value, all that you have studied in JAIIB also, and also I have taken a separate lecture for that. So follow that in the same series. Okay, but today's topic is not related to all that present value of bond, future value of bond, nothing like that. Okay, today's topic is of government securities, and mind well, CAIIB, you will see these questions more. Those questions were for JAIIB, these are for CAIIB. Okay, so what is the government security? Government security is a tradable instrument issued by central government or state governments. It acknowledges the government's debt obligation. Means what? Whenever government wants money, it will issue these government securities, and these G-Secs will be issued to whom? Who does buy it? Banks do buy it. Other institutions are there who buy it. Majorly banks. Okay. So basically what? It's like an FD. Keep it very simple. It's like an FD. Means FD given by government, that you pay me money and I'll give you at the end this much amount. Okay. So these are G-Secs. Now government securities are of many types. One is this treasury bills. T-bills means what? Treasury bills or T-bills, which are money instrument, market instruments, are short-term debt instruments issued by Government of India and are presently issued in three tenors: 91, 182 and 364 days. Means what? See here, T-bills are for shorter period for 1 year. Basically you can describe it as CC, cash credit. Okay. We have two types of loans. One is term loan, second is CC. Term loan is for longer period, more than 1 year, and CC is for shorter period, less than 1 year, right? Same logic over here. T-bills are for shorter period, less than 1 year, 364 days. Here, the days are also, look at these days. 91 2s are 182, 182 2s are 364. It's into 2, right? So that way it goes. Okay. So these are T-bills. Treasury bills are zero coupon securities and pay no interest. Now this is the difficult part to understand. What do you mean by this? Zero coupon securities means you give me money, I won't give you any interest. Then why will you invest in me? Isn't it? It's simple logic. So that's why T-bills are zero coupon bonds, but instead they are issued at discount and redeemed at the face value. Means what? Now you will understand this. Okay. So it means that for a 91-day T-bill, treasury bill of 100 face value may be issued at 98.2, means this amount. Okay, so 98.2, that is at a discount of 1.80. So if when you mature this, you will get 100 rupees, and what are you paying me now? 98.2. It means in the end you are getting the interest, either by the way of interest or by way of discount, isn't it? Second is cash management bills. These are more short-term bills. Means treasury bills are for what? Up to 362 days, right? So 364 days. So cash management bills are up to, these are shorter periods, less than 91 days. Government of India in consultation with RBI introduced a new short-term instrument called as CMB, cash management bills, to meet the temporary mismatches in the cash flow of the Government of India. So CMBs are of general characteristic of T-bills but issued for maturities less than 91 days. So these CMBs are always issued at less than 91 days. Means two current, I can say, liquid asset. See here, we have two things in banking. See, why am I giving you this analogy? Is because you need to understand it. CC is for 1 year and liquid assets less than 3 months, right? So same logic is followed over here. So CMBs are like that of the liquid assets. Okay. Dated government securities. Now these are long-term instruments. Dated government securities which carry a fixed or floating coupon. Now here interest is paid by the government in dated government securities, which are paid on the face value on half yearly basis. So interest is paid half yearly basis. That is known as coupon. Right. Generally the tenor of the dated securities ranges from 5 to 40 years. So government can issue the bonds from 5 years to 40 years. Okay. The PDO, Public Debt Office, which is the issuer on the behalf of the RBI. Remember, PDO works on RBI's instructions. Okay, it's a department of RBI. So PDO of RBI acts as the registry or depository of GSECs and deals with the issue and interest payment and repayment of the principal at maturity. So don't remember everything over here. Only remember PDO issues these GSECs. Okay. What are GSECs? They are not issued at discount. GSECs are issued at the face value only. Okay. Treasury bills are issued at discount. Interest is paid, coupon is paid on GSECs. On treasury bills, no coupon is paid. They are issued at discount. Okay. Got this point? Keep this point very clear. Period for treasury bills is less than 1 year. Period for dated GSECs is 5 years to 40 years. Long-term bonds. Okay. The nomenclature of a typical fixed coupon government security contains the following features. Means how the government securities are, and remember this question you will get it in exam. Means what will they ask? See this example which I have given, they will ask that. For example, 7.17% GSEC of 2028 would mean, what does this mean? You will get the same question in exam and they will ask you what is the maturity year for this government security. So remember the difference. Remember the points. 7.17% means what? 7.17% paid on the face value, right? On this face value. Name of the issuer, Government of India. Why? Because it's called a GS. Okay. If tomorrow you start your own bond and you write that GS, you won't be allowed. You will be caught. Okay. Because GS can be written only by government. So name of the issuer, Government of India. Date of issue, that is never asked in the exam, because date of issue can be January 8, April 8, anything, because 2018 is important. How did you come to this 2018? Because the end date is 2028 and a period will be given to you in exam for 10 years something. So 2028 minus 10 years. Issuance year, it's always the maturity year. So date of issue January 8, 2018. Maturity will be immediate, exactly 10 years from here. So January 8, 2028, right? Coupon dates half yearly basis. That is always common for the government. So when will the coupons be paid? Issuance date January 8 and 6 months from there. So July and January. Okay. Minimum amount of issue is 10,000. Remember this figure. Minimum amount is 10,000. Okay. Fixed rate bonds. These are the bonds on which the coupon rate is fixed for the entire life of the bond. Most government bonds in India are issued at a fixed rate bonds. Means what? See here, whenever you issue government issues the bond, see this is what is mentioned, 7.17%. This is a fixed rate bond. Means what? The 7.17 is fixed. It's like the FD rate of interest. Can I change the FD rate of interest once issued? No. So that is a fixed rate bond. So in India generally all are fixed rate bonds. There can be a floating rate bond, they are also available, but their government or RBI clearly states that it's a floating rate bond. Okay. For example, 8.24% GS 2018 means the bond was issued 10 years before. See this, 2018 before 10 years. So April 22, 2008 for a tenor of 10 years maturing on, see this, April 22, 2018. Coupon on this security will be paid half yearly at 4.12. Now why, how come this 4.12? See this, 8.24 is for the whole year. So here it is half year. So it is 4.12%. Okay. Being paid for the annual coupon of 8.24%. Right. On the face value on October 22 and April 22. 6 months duration. Right. April 22 plus 6 months. October 22. Got this point? So these are fixed rate bonds. Floating rate bonds means just now I told you RBI will clearly mention on that. Floating rate bonds are securities which do not have a fixed coupon rate. Instead, they have a variable coupon rate which is reset at the pre-announced level intervals every 6 months. Now, FRBs can be of two types. Either RBI can clearly state that the rate will be reset every 6 months, point number one, or it can state that the rate will be fixed on the benchmark, that is repo, or it is over here floating rate bond FRB2. You can call this FRB1 and FRB2. Okay, FRB1 is what rate is fixed, but every 6 months I'll change it. I've given you in writing. Okay, but for that 6 months the rate will be fixed. Okay, that is FRB1. So FRBs are securities which do not have a fixed coupon rate. Instead, it has a variable coupon rate which is reset at a pre-announced interval. Now, what do you mean by this? Understand, these two sentences are contradicting each other. Which do not have a fixed coupon rate, but do not have a fixed coupon rate means what? They have a fixed coupon rate, but for 6 months only. After that 6 months, it will change again, and again that will remain fixed for next 6 months. That is FRB1. FRBs were issued in September 1995 for India, first issued. For example, FRB issued on November 7, 2016 for tenure of 8 years, thus maturing in 2024. That's common logic. Okay. Now let's look at FRB2. FRB2 has some differences. Fixed rated bond can also carry a coupon which will have a base rate plus fixed spread. Now this look at this base rate. Base rate will be what? Will be decided by the way of auction. Okay. The spread will be fixed throughout the tenure of the period. For example, FRB 2031 carry a coupon with base rate equivalent to weighted average of the last 3 auctions of 182-day T-bills plus a fixed rate decided by way of auction. Now FRB2 will have a way of deciding how to give the coupon. Now that coupon can be given again in 2 ways. One thing what I can do is I can say that okay, my coupon will be repo rate plus 1%. Now if the repo rate changes, my coupon will change. Was this the same case in FRB1 or first FRB? No. Here it was fixed for that period, 6 months, right? So here I'll place it coupon rate or that repo rate plus my spread. Okay, that way there is one FRB. Now what is another type of FRB? Again there is FRB3 also. Which one? This is the weighted average of last 3 auctions. Means whatever were the last 3 auctions here. Earlier in the second FRB, what did I say? They are based on repo plus some margin of mine. Okay, but here they are based on the weighted average of last 3 auctions rates. Okay, so I can base floating rate bonds on anything what I want. I can base it on the US federal rates also. Okay, nobody can question me, means nobody can question RBI. Okay, so for 182 T-bills, say this. For example, FRB 2031 carries a coupon with a base rate equivalent to weighted average way yield for last 3 auctions for 182 days T-bills plus fixed spread decided by way of auction. Zero coupon bonds are bonds with no coupon payments. This is a separate topic. Okay, so got this point. FRB can be basically based on repos or weighted averages also. Okay, or FRBs can be fixed for some period and then change after that specific period, right? 3 types of FRBs we have seen. Now we'll see zero coupon bonds. Zero coupon bonds are bonds with no coupon payments. However, T-bills they are issued at discount and redeemed at the face value, right? Just now we saw it. So they'll always be issued at 98 rupees and redeemed at 100 rupees. The government of India has issued such securities in 1996. It was not issued zero coupon bonds after that. So government has almost stopped issuing zero coupon bonds. Okay. Capital index bonds. These are the bonds. The principal of which is linked to an accepted index of inflation with a view to protecting principal amount of the investors from inflation. So capital index means what? I'll index it or I'll benchmark it based on some fixed capital index. Okay, so index of inflation, it can be any index of inflation. Index of inflation can be CPI, WPI, whatever I can ask, or even that deflator, GDP deflator. I can use that also. Okay. So capital index bonds, remember this thing, they are linked to index of inflation with a view of protecting the principal amount of the investors. Means what? Wow, how can it protect here? Inflation always eats up your money. So if I index my bonds based on the inflation only, it can't eat up your money. So your capital will remain, if it's 100 now, that will remain, and the inflation grows by 4%. Then the bond value will also become 104. So my capital will be safe. Okay. 5-year capital index bonds was first issued in December 1997, which matured in 2002. Now this is not for you to remember. You don't have to remember anything like this. Only remember this, what is capital index bonds. Okay. So it is based on some index of inflation. Okay. Inflation index bonds. Now this is similar to this. IIBs are bonds wherein both coupon flows and principal amounts are protected against inflation. So both of them, earlier my capital was linked to inflation index. Now my principal payment, means coupon amount, will also be linked to some inflation index. Okay. Only remember one important part. Protected inflation index is used in capital index bonds and inflation index bonds. That much is enough for you for CAIIB. Okay. Now these indices can be WPI or CPI, right? Bonds with call and put options. Bonds can also be issued with the features of optionality, wherein the issuer can have the option to buy back, or the investor can have the option to sell. Put option. So if somebody has the option to buy back, it's called as call option. If somebody has the option to sell, it's called as put option to the issuer during the currency of the bond. It may be noted that such bonds may have put only or call only or both the options. Means government can or RBI can issue the bond saying that only put option is available, only call option is available, or both the options are available. Okay. The first GSEC with both call and put option with 6.72% GS 2012 was issued in July 2002. 2012 it should be, isn't it? Yeah, correct. 2002, 10 years back. With the maturity maturing on July 8, 2012. So this is always the end date, maturity date. Okay. Special securities. Under the market borrowing program, the Government of India also issues from time to time special securities to entities such as oil marketing companies, fertilizer companies, Food Corporation of India, as a compensation to these companies in lieu of cash subsidies. See here, in 2012 our government had issued oil bonds. Okay. What were those oil bonds? This is the same logic of special securities. Means those companies had to bear the losses while giving this petrol and diesel to the common customers. So how can these losses be compensated? They are always compensated using these special types of bonds. Only remember this much. Okay. Strips. Separate trading of registered interest and principal of securities. Means strips means it is same as that of the bond. Only the difference is principal is traded separately, and coupon is traded separately. That's the only difference. Strips are securities created by separating the cash flows associated with the regular GSECs, every semi-annual coupon payment and final principal payment. Right? In every bond, the two types of payments which we receive are coupon and in the end the principal face value. Right? So these two are separated in strips and they are traded separately in markets. Only this much for your remembrance. These are essentially zero coupon bonds, right? So same as the T-bills. For example, when rupees 100 of 8.60 GS 2028 was stripped means what? Principal is separated, interest is separated, coupon is separated. For each cash flow of 4.30 each half year, means this is the coupon amount. Okay, will become a coupon strip, and the principal payment 100 at maturity will become a principal strip. Only this much you have to remember. These cash flows are traded separately as independent securities in the secondary market. Right? Separately, I told you, both are traded separately. Strips in GSECs ensure availability of sovereign zero coupon bonds, which facilitate the development of the market determined by the zero coupon bond yield curve. Okay, so ZCYC. What is ZCYC? What is yield curve basically? See here, all the yields. What is the yield? Yield is coupon amount upon the amount invested. Then all the yields are plotted from the starting to the maturity of that bond, and that curve which comes is known as ZCY or yield curve. Okay, you can call it ZCYC also, because zero coupon yield curve. It's basically for T-bills. Okay. So got this point of strips? Everyone type yes if you have understood this up till now. Type yes. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody is typing yes. If not, kindly revise this video again. Okay. Sovereign gold bonds. Now SGBs are unique instruments, prices of which are linked to commodity price, that is gold. So SGBs will always be linked to gold because the name is gold bonds. SGB are also budgeted in lieu of market borrowing. So instead of market borrowing, you can use this SGB also. The calendar of issuance is published indicating the tranche. Tranche means that part of that payment. Tranche is always part payment. Okay. Tranche description, date of subscription and date of issuance. The bond shall be denominated in units of 1 gold of grams, gram of gold and multiples thereof. This question you will always get in exam. SGBs are issued for 1 gram of gold. Okay. Minimum investment in bond shall be 1 gram with a maximum limit of subscription per fiscal year is, now remember these figures also, 4 kg for individuals, 4 kg for HUF and 20 kg for trusts. Okay. So 4 kg for individuals, 4 kg for HUF and 20 kg for trust. This is what only you have to remember regarding SGBs. 3 points regarding SGBs. 1, related to gold. Second, minimum 1 gram. Third, maximum amount of investment. 4 kg, 4 kg and 20 kg. Okay. So these were the important points which I wanted to take regarding the bonds. I would again suggest join our complete JAIIB video course. Not you, because you have already cleared. Tell your friends, okay, who are in JAIIB. We have 2 batches, bilingual and English medium, complete JAIIB and complete JAIIB package over here. Combo, both are combos. AFB, PPB and legal, all of the topics are covered over here. See here, bilingual and English. These are the only two things. And 80% discount you get. How do you get it? Use this code Y432. Okay. How to get that discount? I'll show you. Okay. Just, yeah. Go to Adda 24/7. One sec. Let me show you this. Yeah. Go to Adda 24/7. Are you able to see this? One sec. Yeah. Yeah. So RBI. Yeah. Go to Adda 24/7. I'll type it over here. See this. Are you able to see this? Are you able to see this? Everything, everyone? Yeah. So go to Adda 24/7. On the front page itself, you'll see this. Banking and insurance, JAIIB, CAIIB. Click on JAIIB, CAIIB. Then click on JAIIB or CAIIB, any batch which you want. Then I'll show you an example for CAIIB. Okay. I'll show you an example for CAIIB. See this in CAIIB you are seeing over here. See, click on any of the batch. Suppose if your friend wants for ABM, BFM retail, click on that. If you want for CAIIB, click on this. Okay. We have also have this Morgan Search batch. Okay. So click on this this batch by Vishal Mantri. Click on this. See this. You'll see my face over here and all the 120 plus hours of live interactive classes of ABM, BFM, 45 plus hours for retail, 15 full length mock test. Topic wise mock test, everything is there. And at what price? Look at the price. The price is 17.99. You will say the price is huge. So view for offers, go for offers. Use this code Y432, Y432. Put apply, click on apply. See this, 17,999 reduced to 4139. So you have only to pay 4139 and you will get all these 3 courses, ABM, BFM, retail. Okay. So once you get these three courses, and how much is the amount of investment? Only 4139. If you clear CIB, this amount you'll recover in how many months? 3 months. 13, roughly 1300 is your increment, right? So 3 months you'll recover, and whatever remains is for you throughout the lifetime. So it's an investment for you throughout the lifetime. Go for it. I would always suggest. Okay. See you tomorrow again with another topic. Also join the live batch and go for our Mahapack. Okay. Bye.